First of all, you arrive here and you can just feel this extraordinary space that the building offers, but also that the space that has been created by, I think, many generations ahead of us that were here and have been doing the same thing. But you step into a community that is quite unlike any other. If you come here, you will make invaluable contacts with people outside of your existing network that can propel your specific passion or project that you have into totally new fields or dimensions that you've never thought possible.
It's a great pleasure to welcome you all to Trust and Integrity in the Global Economy.
The best driver to get us towards a society where we can all live well and within the limits of the planet is business, through their power to innovate and to deliver services and products in an effective manner.
And people are angry. The attitude is, when I have difficulties paying my mother's medical bills or paying school fees and need help, the local government or the governments tell me they have no money. The bankers get into trouble and suddenly they find billions to bail them out. We talk of reforms when the crisis hit, but as things begin to improve, nobody is pushing reforms.
This is not an age of change, this is a change of age. What I mean is the rules, the cultures, the understandings of the last 400 years won't serve us anymore.
I think we've lost our way in business where results under pressure from speculators have almost created an environment where the end justifies the means. And companies have often lost the moral heart of their business.
I think if you look at where we stand as a rural community today, we can clearly see that we're using 1.5 planets on average. We're moving towards having 9 billion people by 2050. And I think the objective that we commonly have or that we share is to say, how can we live well and within the limits of the planet? Today we're doing pretty much the opposite.
To me, profit is pretty much like gas or petrol in a car, where without the petrol you can't run the car, but you don't drive the car for the petrol.
In order for a business or a company to be successful in the long term, it must not only produce value to its shareholders, but it must also produce value to the communities and society.
How can we bring more of the human into the way we relate together, into the decisions we make, and into this global society that's fast emerging?
We thought of ourselves as a living system, and we believe businesses should see themselves as that, not as a mechanistic system in which people will often say they feel as though they're a cog in a machine. That sort of system might have a clear purpose, which we see as important, but it doesn't have any core values.
The system is as good as its people.
From a business perspective, it's quite clear from the events of the last 5 years and more that the whole concept of integrity in the global economy is absolutely central.
What we've gone through here stretches right from having people who have experience, so there's a lot of experience sharing as you train, but then the methodology is also very good.
It emphasizes the importance of the human being rather than the intellectual in day-to-day business or day-to-day work.
For all our technology, for all our sophistication, I believe that it's the values and character of the leadership that count.
This creates a space for people from all walks of life to come together and have undefended conversations about our deepest fears, our deepest longings, our dreams and aspirations, but also what are we going to go back and do about them.
This is one place that people know they can come and discuss things in a safe environment.
We are human, so what we want is plus. A good car is not a car that reduces its CO2 level. It's a car that is beautiful, that the more you drive it, the more you eliminate the particle in the air, the more you produce fresh oxygen. Good leadership is not about I am the big boss, is about how many people have been inspiring.
I'm going away home with a very definite and clear plan of action. I'm going to take action on leadership and management in my office.
I have an action plan, an agenda that when I go back I will work through.
It feels nearly like, you know, a kind of a spa for the soul and for the mind.
That CO is really creating a platform for change unlike any other I've ever seen in my life. The more people who come here, the more people who get involved here will bring the future, a better future, more quickly.